And many people have said, well, you're the Get Real guru. And I kind of like that. And I said, well, why are you a Get Real guru? Well, I listened to the standards and the guidelines that most of the fitness and health professionals will give you. And I just have to say, get real. Who is actually going to stick to those high, stringent standards? And I thought, I'm not going to stick to those. And what I found is that most real people with busy lives and responsibilities, they're not going to stick to those standards either. So my approach is moderate, and it deals with, how do I want to say, no extremes. We live in a land of all or nothing. We either want to work on plan, or we just want to, I'm burnt out, I just want to chuck it and not think about it anymore. That's all the choices we have. I'm on my plan, or I'm not working any plan at all. My Get Real approach helps you bridge the gap between not doing anything and those high, strict guidelines that most experts give you. So to outline the Get Real approach, we're going to shift from worrying about how much we weigh to how our health is, how we feel, our functional wellness. Because ultimately, weight is just a number. How is your health? That's what our focus should be. We learn to embrace moderation, and I want people to actually begin to discover their inner motivators. What makes you get out of bed each morning and go? You have to begin to align your choices with those motivators. Each one of you has a little yellow card in front of you, and if you take away nothing from this message today but this, I think I will have done my job. I want you to consider, what 5 things would you say matter most to you in this world? Now, a lot of people might say, my family, my spouse, my kids, God, my health, my job, my position. There's a lot of things that matter to us. What are the top 5 that you would consider matter most to you? And I made it this size so you can keep this in your pocket and you can refer back to it. And if you'll notice what it says at the bottom, I align my thoughts and actions with what I value. That's right, that's what we do. However, the problem I see is that we say with our mouth we value X and Y, but when we look at our calendar or our checkbook, they're not lining up with what we said mattered most to us. And that's a problem. So if we can shift our focus to aligning our daily choices back to what actually matters, our health, our spouse, our kids, God, we're going to be making choices from a much better perspective. And we're going to reduce that mixed messages that we're giving ourselves. And finally, the Get Real approach is about having a wellness plan. And we're going to get into that in more depth as well.